There are certain feminine fundamentals that every elegant woman should know and exercise. So let's get into it. If you're new here, I'm Laura, and this is Executive Her. On this channel, I help women navigate their professional paths through modern elegance, grace, and sophisticated style. Ladies, if you are playing the long game, that is one of those feminine fundamentals that is at the top of the list. Now, when you play the long game, that means that you're not just focused on right now, but you're focused on the big picture, whether it's in your relationships, your career, or life in general. Let's say that you are in a relationship and you've been seeing someone for 5, 6 years and you two are just hanging out. Well, just hanging out means the relationship isn't so serious. He doesn't recognize you as his girlfriend, significant other. You're just hanging out. Now, you know for a fact that you want a relationship. You want a husband, you want children, but you're hanging on because you think at some point he's going to make it official. Ladies, let me tell you, when it comes to men, men know who they want to be with. And if it's taking him that long, chances are he truly doesn't want to be with you. So instead of hanging in there, waiting, play the long game. Don't waste time in a relationship that you don't see is going anywhere, because the clock keeps ticking. Time is passing you by. Time will have passed you by while you're still waiting on Mr. Wrong, or the person who really may not be into you. Now, if you are in a relationship and you think it's going somewhere and you really know it, by all means, stay in that relationship. These are just my opinions. But if you're in a relationship and deep down you know that it's not going to happen for you, start thinking about yourself and play the long game, especially if you do want to get married and have children. Also, if you're in a career and you see everyone else getting promoted and you know for a fact that you are educated, you have all of the credentials, you do outstanding work, you have a great reputation around the office, but you're not getting ahead, but you keep thinking that if you stay there just a little bit longer, they'll recognize your talent. You know deep down, if everyone else is getting promoted and you are not, there's a reason that you're not. And it isn't because of your talent or your skills or your abilities. So instead of staying there, play the long game. Start thinking of yourself and your own career. It is time to make a career move. So ladies, make sure that you are playing the long game. And when you play the long game, it's not just in your relationships or your career. It's also in your finances. Don't just spend right now in the moment. Think in terms of overall generational wealth and the fact that at some point you are going to get a little older and you're going to be ready to retire. You want to have some money put aside so that when you do, you don't have to worry about what income you're going to have. So when it comes to playing the long game, ladies, it is about being strategic in every decision that you make. And in every decision that you make, you are making the decision because you have a vision, you have goals, and you're looking toward the future, not just the now. Now, when it comes to playing the long game, ladies, you also have to pay attention to your intuition. That is another foundational or a fundamental that every elegant woman should pay attention to. Your intuition is that little voice deep inside. You know, the voice that gives you a warning if something is about to happen, whether it's good or bad. That is that little voice deep inside of you that give you an indication that something is about to happen. We hear all the time people say, something told me I should have done that. I knew I should have done it, but they didn't listen. Your intuition is there for a reason. We all have that sixth sense. Pay attention to it. It will never steer you wrong. And in most cases, when you pay attention to it, wonderful things happen. Also, it protects you. It protects you from bad things happening to you. So if you know for a fact that you're having this inner voice tell you something about your relationship, about your career, about any decision you're getting ready to make, especially an important decision, pay attention to it, ladies, because it's there for a reason. It is there to guide you. So pay attention to your intuition. Next on our list, ladies, is celebrate your femininity. We live in this society that tells us that it's not okay for us to have certain characteristics as a woman, which is, of course, part of our femininity. Those characteristics are the fact that we are very engaging. We are great communicators. We are also people that are very compassionate. We can see ourselves in someone else's shoes. We care about people. We hear it all the time. You're just being emotional, or you're acting like a girl, or you're being too sensitive, especially in careers. Ladies, when it comes to being feminine, celebrate your femininity. That is our superpower. The fact that we have all of these gifts. We are flexible. We can multitask. Women can do so many things. And above anything else, most women can have children. And if women aren't having children, they are raising children. They are caring for people, because those are the things we do. We are nurturers. So embrace and celebrate your femininity. It is your superpower as a woman. So embrace it, enjoy it, and show it off. Next, ladies, empower yourself to be successful. So many times we hear people tell us these negative stories about what we should be doing, or we can't do something. And all of a sudden you have this fear, and sometimes you don't even recognize that you have it. So you won't allow yourself to be the very best person that you can be. You stifle yourself. You stifle your own growth. Empower yourself. Let yourself know that it is okay now for you to move forward, for you to be successful. So what if you are the most successful person in your family, or you're the most successful person in your friend group? And if you are, it's time for you to expand your circle, to get more people around you who think like you, who are going to push you forward. It's okay, ladies, to empower yourself to be successful. Think about it. Most of the time, those people that are telling us what we can do or what we shouldn't do, they really never have anything going on. But they have a big opinion about what you should be doing, the loudest opinion about what you should be doing or what you can't do. Don't listen to that. Ladies, give yourself a pat on the back and allow yourself to be successful. It is time for self-empowerment. Empower yourself to be the very best that you can be. Next, ladies, you want to be resilient. Life is going to throw you a few curveballs here and there. Things are going to come up, and sometimes you are going to want to just stay down, especially when something doesn't go your way. It is sometimes very hard to get back up, but you have to get back up. You have to be resilient, because the longer you live, the more life lessons you're going to have, and things will happen that are completely out of your control, and you have to be focused enough and resilient enough to be able to deal with it. So make sure, ladies, that you are resilient, because remember, you can't achieve success if you don't keep trying. So you have to try and try again until you get to wherever it is that you want to be. So make sure you're always resilient, so that when things do happen, it doesn't take you off guard to the point where you don't know what to do. You don't know how to handle it. So ladies, make sure that you are resilient. Also, ladies, when it comes to being resilient, you also want to make sure that you are taking accountability for your actions. Here's the thing. We all do things sometimes that we shouldn't do. That is just a part of life. We all say things that sometimes perhaps we shouldn't say. It's a part of life. Sometimes things are just going to go wrong, and we have to just say, I did it. I said it. I shouldn't have. Take a responsibility, because when you take responsibility, that actually shows growth. It shows that you're not afraid to admit when you are wrong. It shows self-awareness, and it shows that you are constantly growing. So make sure that when it comes to taking responsibility, just take responsibility for your actions. So ladies, next on our list is to prioritize self-care. So when it comes to self-care, of course, you always want to look your very best, not just for other people, but because you are representing yourself. So when it comes to self-care, you're taking care of your overall hygiene, your hair, your nails, the clothing that you wear, everything related to your appearance, but not just your appearance. Self-care is also about your physical. You are making those doctor's appointments. You are making sure that you are getting exercise. You are scheduling those appointments. You're going to take care of your health. You know what's going on with your health, both physical and mental. Also, that means that when it comes to your overall mental health, when you are starting to get too stressed, too burned out, you take a time out. You take a time out to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Because as women, we tend to take care of everyone else. We have so many responsibilities, and you can't take care of everyone else if you first haven't taken care of yourself. So when it comes to just those feminine fundamentals, ladies, the sooner you learn this in life, the better off you're going to be, because as you get older, you're going to have more responsibilities. So you want to know how to prioritize your health and to take care of yourself. You want to be so in tune with your body that you know when it's time for you to take a time out. Not only do you know, but that you actually do it as well. So ladies, those are a few feminine fundamentals that every elegant woman should know and live by. Ladies, practice these because it's going to make life a little easier for you. You're going to be successful when you practice these things, because if you do not, life has a way of ensuring that you won't be able to handle certain situations if you just don't know the basics. Okay, ladies, I hope you've enjoyed this part of the video. So now let's get into the giveaway. So I've done the giveaway and I used a site to do it, so I'm going to put it up here now so that you can see exactly how I pick the winner. Now, because some of you had expressed interest in the journal, I decided to not only give away the candle and the journal to the first winner, but I also picked a second winner. And the second winner will receive a copy of the journal. So let me pop it up on screen so you can see who the winners are and how I selected them. So ladies, as you can see, I used this site called simpleyoursgiveaway.com. They selected the winner randomly. There were 47 participants. I selected 2 winners and also an alternate just in case I can't get in touch with the winners. So the winners are Kimberly Jordan, Donna Chevalier, and Shannon Dent is the alternate. Congratulations to our winners. Ladies, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Leave a comment in the comments down below so that we can continue with the conversation. Now, for those of you that have won, please contact me at info@executiveher.com, and of course, I will get your information and mail the gifts to you. Also, I will be putting in the comments below that, of course, you are the winner, and I will also be sending you a code that I'd like for you to put in your original comment. Because it's your original comment, you can edit it. I'm sending you the code only because I don't want someone else to claim to be you and they really aren't, and they get the gift. So ladies, thank you again for watching, and well, I'll see you next time.